If you're in the AI world, you may have heard the term RAG, and it just so happened that we ended up working quite a bit on RAG. So the idea of RAG is Retrieval Augmented Generation. It's a fancy way of saying that you have a couple of software components that can look through files, that can look through third-party data sources, websites, knowledge bases, that can search through them using a semantic search, which means a very conversational plain English type search that can bring back or retrieve a set of results. Then they can augment them with AI and they can generate a conversational response. So you ask a question, an RAG model takes your question, does a semantic search, figures out what does it mean, what kind of responses are the closest to what you asked, sends it to an AI model. The AI takes the question, the responses, and generates a conversational response. And that conversational response or answer is sent back to you. It all happens pretty quickly, so we don't see it when we're talking to a chatbot. That is the idea of RAG. There's a lot of work happening in the RAG space by AWS, by Google, by Microsoft Azure, and now, of course, Salesforce has also jumped in that space. So why should you care about RAG? First and foremost, a RAG-based solution lets you harness all the information that is locked away today in your PDFs, in your Excel, PowerPoints, all of that. So think of knowledge articles, product manuals, RFPs, terms and conditions, purchase orders, all of the unstructured data sitting inside files that you were not able to use, or you had to apply a search, find a result, go there, read up and figure it out yourself. Now you can get those kind of results with the richness of AI. That is the first value of RAG in terms of unlocking the knowledge that is held in a lot of different content formats and files. And depending on the capability of the technology blocks involved there, you can even extend this to video, audio, and other kind of multimedia files. So it does not have to be limited to PDF, Word, Excel, not the usual suspects. The second advantage of RAG is integration with your knowledge bases. So whether your knowledge base runs on Salesforce Knowledge or WordPress or some internally developed thing, RAG model will allow you to go and search those knowledge bases, generate out a response, and send it back to the customer or this approach to varying degree has been implemented by AWS, by Google, by Microsoft Azure, and they all come with their own pros and cons. Some of the terms that you will hear will include embeddings, vector databases, and things like that. So a little bit on that. A vector database is a database that stores results from these documents in a vector form. In plain English, think of it as when you ask a question, it's trying to do a search on similarity. It's trying to do a search on plain English or semantics. And basically, it's trying to measure the distance between the question you asked and the possible answers. And a vector database lets us do that. The idea of embeddings is to take a document, pull out all the information, and generate embeddings. These embeddings are what are then stored in a vector database. The third part of this is, of course, the AI itself. You can use Google Vertex, you can use OpenAI or OpenAI on Azure, you can use Bedrock, or you can use Cloudy on AWS. You can use a lot of these different technologies or AI models that also have the advantage of using what's known as an agent. An agent can apply the intelligence of looking at a question and figuring out where to send it. In the end, a lot of these RAG models utilize a REST endpoint, which makes it really easy to integrate it with business-facing technologies like Salesforce. We've been enabling RAG in GPT-5 so that our customers can leverage it, but you can basically bring a RAG model of your own and you can try it with Salesforce using GPT-5 as well. If you're interested, reach out to us. We'll also try to put a demo out so that you can take a look at RAG. I'm very curious to hear if anybody is working with RAG and what is your feedback on it. What challenges do you see? Thank you so much.